Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me never. I'm so Cassius Clay, I'm Tyson in his prime.
You know me, man. I'm Barry Bonds with Mines. What's up, motherfuckers, and welcome back to the Pressure Podcast. Happy Thursday, nigga.
Give me a hell yeah!
This is the Pressure Podcast, yo. This is the Pressure Podcast where viewer has say,
Lights out, motherfucker.
and where the pressure is always on, where we speak the truth, nothing but facts here. No, you gotta go to
I got you, bro.
And we always like to include our audience into this. Remember, we will send you a link so we could put you on a little screen right here so you can hop on the mic and talk your shit. Please feel free to subscribe, leave a like, comment, and vibe with us anytime you like to, okay? We are live in our studio from Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Cole.
LeBron.
The Pressure Podcast comes out every Monday, Thursday, and Saturdays at midnight. Tonight we will be covering the N3A, which is what I call the NBA, the National Three-Point Association. And tonight we will be reviewing some of the things that has been happening. So a week ago we lost Kyrie Irving. This week we lost De'Aaron Fox. And right sandwich in between, we lost Brunson and LeBron for 2 weeks. That's crazy. But
Cool, nigga.
on one side, things are looking pretty good. On the other side, things are not looking really good at all. Let's get to it. The Lakers lose again versus Milwaukee, 106-126. The fake show is what I call it. The Lakers are on a 3-game losing streak without LeBron, and it's a clear picture right now. This is not a team that's going to the NBA Finals. This is not a team that's going to the Western Conference Finals.
Talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass.
Luka alone had 45, 11, and 3 versus Milwaukee, and that still wasn't enough. They lost by 20, okay? Now, I know what everybody say. If LeBron would have played, we would have won. Yeah, but the thing is that if LeBron plays with Luka in the playoffs with the team that you have currently constructed, y'all ain't going past the second round. Y'all not.
It's not enough depth.
If you really think that the Lakers were actually going to go to the Western Conference Finals and meet up against the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals, you cooking crack, my G. You cooking nothing but
Fatality.
That ain't happening. You don't have a team worthy enough to get there. You have too many players on the other teams.
And the more I see OKC play, the more I'm like, I don't think they can get past OKC either.
I mean, I'm going to put it like this. I don't see them getting past OKC. I don't see them getting past Denver. I don't even see them getting past Golden State. All right? And there's a team on the another team on the way we'll speak about very soon.
Many.
But I was at work. I didn't get to see the game. What did you see?
I didn't get to watch it. I didn't get to watch the game. When I put it on, it was pretty much a blowout. I put it on because it was a blowout. Because I love trolling you Flakers. So I love trolling the Flakers. So every time I get a chance to, I go on there, get on my X, and then talk my shit like they be doing. By the way, Detroit, how's it feel to lose to the Wizards?
Well, Detroit's an up-and-coming team. They're going to lose to yeah.
Shouldn't be losing to the Wizards.
Well,
If you're supposed to be up and coming team.
the thing I notice here is that these guys have no defense against the elite teams, okay? And one thing I also notice is that they don't have the people got to understand. Yeah, Austin Reeves might do something, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you only got 3 main guys in your roster that's going to show up in the playoffs.
Neither one of them play defense.
And none of them play defense. Meanwhile, like I've been said, there are teams out there that have more than the appropriate amount of players that are going to show up, role players. They don't have role players like that here. They don't. And if they do, the role players better start showing up because they didn't show up last year, the year before. I mean, honestly, the only reason they won the bubble was because, it was the bubble. Nobody really cared about that one. That shit has an asterisk next to their shit for a reason.
Be cool, nigga.
And Luka Doncic ain't enough to do just tilt the scale. At least you got a good, bright future ahead of you. That's one thing, but he ain't gonna tip the scale this year.
Goddamn, white boy.
He ain't good enough to do that.
And Luka getting 40 every night.
Goddamn, white
I wouldn't
boy.
count on that. I wouldn't count on him getting 40 every night against good defensive teams, especially OKC.
Now,
Especially a team like Cleveland, especially a team like
the only thing you could hope for is that these motherfuckers get like referee help left and right. You know what I'm saying? Averaging 10 free throws per, and that's assuming that they're gonna make 70% of them or more.
Still don't think so.
I still don't see it happening
LeBron shoots what 75% from free throw,
for his career.
and Luka's not as good from the free throw line as he is. He's not. Honestly, the thing with Luka is he's just not efficient. He's never shown me the efficiency when it comes to like his floor game. He's just a guy who takes and makes bad shots, in my opinion.
And it just the signs don't point to
He's
it.
he's a great player and he's got great vision,
So
but he don't got no want to on the other side.
Here are the facts. The Lakers haven't won since the bubble, okay? So they're not a nucleus that wins or knows how to win. That's one. Number two, they have a great player.
They don't even
but
have the
he's-
nucleus there anymore.
Yeah.
Like he's gone.
They have a great player, but he's 40 years old, okay? Now, granted, he's like no other 40-year-old ever seen before, but he's still 40 years old. Number two, you got a brand new star, but he has no cohesion with the 40-year-old player, and he plays no defense. He's worse on defense than the 40-year-old, and he's 24?
25.
Number three is you have no depth. You have no depth, and you have no size. Number five, you have a first-year fucking coach. You expect me to believe what I've seen without LeBron, because this is the thing. Without LeBron, now you get to see a clear picture.
Exactly.
You expect me to believe that these guys are going to the Western Conference Finals? Please stop. Just stop it. Let's get to somebody actually matters. Mr. 4K, Chef 4K. Steph Curry is the first to 4,000 three-pointers in NBA history and 3A history. M3A's hottest team keeps sneaking up home court seeds. They're 13-1 since the Butler trade, about to be 14-1.
I want people to know who they lost to, which is the craziest shit. They lost to the Philadelphia 76ers.
Mhm.
They beat 14-0.
And basically,
And really, we could put on paper, we would have put that was a dub. So 14.
Talk man says, nigga, talk man.
They're amazing. They
And I
have
did-
great chemistry together. They play great on both sides of the ball. They have a stud that can go get you 30, 40, 50, 60 if he has to. He can shoot it from anywhere. When he's hot, you're not stopping it. There's no way in hell you're stopping it. You can put your hand up. You can have your hand on his waist, and he still make the shot on you. That's how good he is when he's on. So yeah, no, they're tough.
The funny thing is
They're
that
tough.
that one game they lost to the Sixers, Jimmy Butler wasn't playing. So it was Golden State before the Jimmy Butler trade, essentially.
It's 13-0 then.
Be cool, nigga.
So as long as Butler's in the fucking lineup, these guys are undefeated.
13-0.
Punk ass Lakers can't beat them. The punk ass Lakers cannot beat these guys in a 7-game series right now. I don't believe it. I don't see it.
I want to know who's guarding Steph. I just want to know who's guarding Steph. Just
Nobody's
Steph
guarding
alone.
Steph.
Just Steph alone. Who's guarding him?
We just mentioned they don't play defense. They got a first-year coach versus Steve Kerr. Steve fucking Kerr.
You guys gonna put Austin Reeves on Chef Curry?
Austin Reeves is as good as Buddy Hield, basically. That cancels out.
Even
And even Buddy Hield will probably show up more often than Austin Reeves. Is.
even then you become a liability because even if he does guard him, let's say he does guard him, bro, do you know how much energy he's gonna waste? By the time he get on the offensive side of the ball, he ain't scoring. He's not scoring. He's not fresh. He's not gonna be sitting there doing all that. People get fatigued in the NBA, guys. That's why it's so special when you see a guy who does it on both sides of the ball, because it's not a common thing. You're either a good offensive player or a good defensive player. Usually, when you see a 3-and-D guy, you keep those guys on your team, and because you know they play both sides of the ball. And then if you have a star who plays who can play all three phases offensively and all three phases defensively, then you're good to go. But that's rare. You just don't find that.
3 Honda Civics with spoon engines.
The thing about it is,
It'll be tough.
The
It'll
thing
be
about
really
it is,
tough.
though, is that this is a better defensive team. This is an actual team. This is not just a top-heavy superstar lineup and then the rest are just, you know what I'm saying, baggage. No, these guys all know their roles.
They got some
They got
players.
specialists. They got guys that can get to
some
the
players.
free throw line. They got guys that will defend and that will create. And also, they're a very, very sneaky offensive. Fast court break team. You know what I'm saying? On the fast break court, full court. It's just they're a team that you basically have to be in good stamina and good discipline to defend against.
And it's
saw it against
weird because I
Orlando.
heard somebody say, I heard one of the commentators say that Steph and Jimmy Butler, they're not there yet, and I'm like,
They're not.
they're not there yet, and they're doing this.
They're not. They're
Watch
not.
out for the Golden State Warriors.
I think this is a team that's coming out of the West. The more the days keep rolling, the more I'm convinced this is the team to beat in the West.
But I have a sneaker, a sleeper.
Well, we'll get to the sleeper later, but congratulations to Steph Curry, who's now called Chef 4K. Not Chef Curry, Chef 4K.
Give me a hell yeah!
All right, let's get to my New York Knicks, who cool off the hot Blazers. Pause. Bodega special. Reason for hope as Knicks playing team ball without Brunson. Thank the good Lord. Thank the good Lord.
Give me a hell yeah!
I also predicted this. I said that there are times where injuries actually bless a team. It happened with the New York Knicks way back in the day. Now, I'm not trying to go through all that history, but what happened was these guys made a few trades, and they basically got a good roster, but the main pieces of the roster got hurt immediately after those trades, which forced those guys to get a cohesion. By the time the stars came back, they were a ready-made team for the playoffs. They lost to the Celtics that year, but they won the very next year because they were just too good of a team ball. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen with the Knicks, but I wanted to see signs of that because without Brunson, you got to be able to do something. You can't just have him 48 minutes a game. I mean, don't get me wrong. Tom Thibodeau is the one motherfucker
nigga.
that will play Brunson 48 minutes if he had to, but I'm trying to say I don't need that. I want to see because we got Mikal Bridges, we got OG Anunoby, we
plays
got
everybody that
we
time.
got Karl Anthony Towns. We should be able to score without Brunson, okay?
How do
So
you-
I want to see that, and I'm trying to see it.
How do you feel about that? Well, about what Mikal Bridges told Tom Thibodeau?
That's competitiveness. That's just competitiveness. That's all that is.
What he said about that they're playing too many minutes. Did you hear that?
They're just being competitive, bro. That's what it is. He's not used to it, but that's what he's going to get to play. So get ready, brother, because you're going to be playing 40 minutes come playoff time. New York is averaging 113 points a game since Brunson's injury. They averaged 117 without him. So, and we started bad. We started less than 100 points on both losses that we started off without Brunson. But then we're slowly but surely starting to play like a team again. So that's a good thing. That's good news for Knicks fans. I'm not saying we're going to win. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying this is good
That's
news.
a blessing in disguise. It's almost like the vice versa of the Lakers. But at the same time, we also wanted to see what the Lakers could do without having LeBron around. So that's cool to see as well. Like just to see them not be that team that everybody thinks they are, but this is how good LeBron is for that team. He's just the leader of that team. You can tell, like they don't play no defense when he's not there.
Who?
The Lakers.
No, but this is the difference between the Knicks and the Lakers. The Knicks are an actual team.
Yeah, exactly.
We have a
And they
lot
have-
more weapons and a lot more
and
players
they
than
have-
the Lakers do. And we will
And they
get to
have
that
two
later.
individual players.
We will get to that later. But this is a good sign for the Knicks. I'm glad to see it happening. And against the Blazers, that was actually pretty good. I expected to lose this game, but the fact that we won on the road shows a lot of moxie, shows a lot. And Tom Thibodeau, once again, you're just the fucking...
Finish him!
All right, let's get to the cover athlete of this weekend. This is Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies, which is unbelievable. I cannot believe this actually happened, but they sit second and on a 4-game winning streak. Don't look now, but Memphis holds the second seed in the West, everybody, and poised for a run. Is this just a hot streak or is this sustainable play? I personally think it's sustainable, but I don't know if it's going to be sustainable. I'm not guaranteeing it's going to be, but it looks sustainable because this is what they're supposed to look like on a daily basis. If I were to play Memphis on 2K, remember a few months ago, or maybe 2 months ago, right before around Christmas time, we had made up our tower rankings, and I had said, listen, I've been watching Memphis all season long, and even though they're winning, I just don't get their identity. I still don't get their identity.
That's what I'm saying. And
Finish
that's the
him.
most important thing. And then my other concern is, doesn't every time we start talking about Memphis, some catastrophic happens to that team? Like,
I'm glad you said it first before I did.
either he gets hurt, or Bane gets hurt, or Jackson gets hurt.
Dogman says.
He gets caught with a gun, like you know what I'm saying? He want to play the thug life. I just don't know. I know what their identity is.
Getting hurt?
No, their identity is him. He want to be the gunsman of the team. He's
Yep.
trying to be the Gilbert Arenas.
It looks like he's holding a gun in his hand right goddamn now. All right.
Be cool, nigga.
This is a hot streak.
It's like, you found those in the locker? You found those in the locker? Don't
This
touch them.
This is a hot streak, but if they stay second in the conference, which I seriously doubt, let's just say they finish third. Okay, let's say they finish third. They got home court advantage for at least a
Yeah, they
round,
could
maybe
sustain
two,
this.
depending
Hell
on
yeah,
who's
they're
the second.
scary. I mean, they're a very talented team, I think.
This is a talented team. This is a team. The problem is that they're not consistent. But right now, maybe they're getting hot at the right time. Only time will tell.
Don't
But-
stop playing that rookie though. That rookie's really good.
But John Morant has got it together. He stopped turning the ball over a little bit. He's becoming more of a leader. He doesn't always hog the ball like he used to. He plays around other people. I guess he's tired of losing to Steph Curry and Jamal Murray and all the other guys. And they're like, listen, man, these guys know how to play without the ball. I'm gonna have to do the same. Pause. So good shit. Let's see if it comes up.
You're the playmaker.
Yeah.
Like, the point guard is the playmaker. He has to make most of the time the point guard is the one who makes the efficient plays, meaning he doesn't turn the ball over. When you turn the ball over as the point guard, you put your team in jeopardy a lot. So I just be a playmaker, man. We know you can be a playmaker. We seen you do it. It's not like you can't pass the ball. You're forcing it at this point.
I think that's exactly what he needs to do, is to create for his other teammates. All right.
Tatum has to do that. They double him, and then what's he gonna do? He can't just shoot over two people all the time. Not saying he can't do it. It's not an efficient shot.
Yeah, so let's get to the power rankings first. All right.
Let's get to these towers.
So let's get to the power rankings
Give me a hell yeah.
Every Thursday night at midnight, we like to do our NBA N3A power rankings. So basically, a top 10 team lineup. But before he starts, we have a difference between in methodology over here. What's up, Cole? What is going
What up,
on?
bro?
Plátano Fritos. Yo, appreciate you stopping by, my G. Appreciate you. Leave a like and thank you, my G.
Appreciate you,
We'll
bro.
see you Saturday.
As always,
My boy Kobe over there. Everybody follow him too. Please
one of our
subscribe to him.
viewers.
He's one of our loyals.
Our
One of
loyals.
our boys right there. Representing. So the tower rankings is basically a little different. So in his power rankings, he does something where his methodology is he's looking at the nucleus that you see in front of you and where he's gonna gear it towards the future. Okay, he prides himself on trying to see people's potential or a team's potential. That's what he's pride on. My method's a little different. My method is basically for real. Appreciate you, man. So my methodology is basically a little bit more impatient. I don't have as much patience. I want to see the results right now. I'm a native New Yorker. That's how we are, fast-paced team. We want to talk about right now. So my strategy is using the nucleus in front of you of what they've done before, but also what's going on right now. And then also is based on if the tournament were to start today. So go ahead, my dude.
At number 10,
All right.
we have the Milwaukee Bucks.
Be cool,
They
nigga.
surprised me. They surprised me. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't trust Doc Rivers and I don't trust that defense at all. At number 9, I got the Indiana Pacers who are starting to come on. They're playing really good. Tyrese Halliburton, I think, is starting to play a lot better than he did in the first half of the season. Good Lord, thank God. At number 8, I got Minnesota. They
What
are
the fuck?
starting to turn that corner. I said it before. What I say? I said they get Julius Randle back, and I think they're gonna go on a run. And what's that? 4 in a row? 4 in a row? I think that's 4 or 5 in a row that they've won. And they basically made a statement to Denver the last game yesterday. They were great. They were great. They were all great. I thought as a nucleus, as a team, they played great together last night. Defensively, they're showing their identity again. I'm loving that. I haven't seen that in a while from Minnesota. I feel like they kind of like pumped the brakes on that part of their game, knowing that creating that pressure that just makes fast break easier for you. So you're getting the ball out. That's easy. Those are easy points for Jaden McDaniels. You see the ball go through the hoop, then you get in the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So I thought they started playing better, and I also say DiVincenzo's starting to play better too. Feel like he's starting to get a little more comfortable in that offense and in that system. At number 7, I got the Memphis Grizzlies because of what you said, but I'm still not sold yet. At number 6, I got the Lakers. They have Luka, they have LeBron. As long as those guys are healthy for the playoffs, they have a chance. At 5, I got the Nuggets. They've been there. You know what I'm saying? They're a consistent bunch. Kind of like, the Knicks, the Celtics, the Cavs, OKC. Like, they just been consistent year in, year out. They make the playoffs.
Be cool, nigga.
I expect it. At 4, I have the New York Knicks. Yeah, they did. They pulled out.
Goddamn, white boy.
And shout out to Mikal Bridges. I love the fucking shot he made. That was fucking fire. Oh my God, what a game winner. At number 3, I got the OKC Thunder. This is not a shot at OKC. It's just the Cavs are on a 15-game winning streak. I want to put them number 1 because they're playing that good, but I just can't do it. I got the Celtics number 1 still.
All right. So let's get to my Mortal Kombat inspired tower ranking, shall we?
Finish him.
So at number 10, I got the Los Angeles Lakers.
Fatality.
The reason I got them there is because LeBron is not playing currently, and they are on a 3-game losing streak. They're not going to be playing very good until LeBron gets back. They have no defense. They have a first-year coach, and Luka, he's just a one-sided individual, and that's a team that doesn't know his player just yet. So we'll get there.
Is it crazy to me, though? I feel like they could almost make the play-in, end up in the play-in.
They're going to end up in the play-in. All right.
Be cool, nigga.
You got the Indiana Pacers. The Indiana Pacers they're an enigma of a team. They're a mystery because last year they were in the Eastern Conference Finals and they gave these guys a run. They are known to run. They're the fastest-paced team in the league, living up to their team name, Pacers. But they're a team that for some reason or another does not just get it together consistently. So I have them there. Then you got the Milwaukee Bucks, who are recent champions and are basically playing on a roll. They're on whatever they're playing right now, whatever percentage they're playing, they've been playing like that for the last 3 months. But like you said, he's got Doc Rivers. That's his coach.
I smell pussy.
Is that you, guy? All right, then you got the Golden State Warriors climbing up. The Golden State Warriors are 13-1. I'm sure they're 14-1 now after beating the Sacramento Kings. And they're a team to be reckoned with and a recent champion. Then you got the Memphis Grizzlies. I put the Grizzlies there because they're in a hot streak and because they're number 2 in the West. Then I got my New York Knicks. I got the Knicks there because they've proven resilience and they've proven that they can play at least some kind of team ball without Brunson. So that's a good sign. Then you got the Nuggets, who are also recent champions. I got them over the Knicks right now because Brunson is not there. And because they are a tough out in the 7-game series. I got OKC after that. OKC is the premier team in the Western Conference, and I believe that's going to stay like that. Then you got the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are the premier team in the East, and I believe it's going to stay like that. But they're not what the champions are. The champions are the number 1 team, not because they have the best record or anything like that, but because I've said it before and I say it again. Every team underneath them have been playing their ass off to get the best seed possible. They're not. They're literally skipping, lollygagging, just cruise into the playoffs. That's why they shoot so many 3-pointers. They're trying not to exert too much energy. They're saving it for the playoffs. You think Jaylen Brown's just going to show up shooting 17 points per game?
Hell no.
Not the MVP. You got that fucked up.
Be cool, nigga.
And that's the reason why I have the Celtics there, because they're not playing at their best and they're still up there. Wait till they turn it on, baby.
Finish him.
That's my towel ranking for this week. But I have a new topic for today. I've been hearing it on TikTok debates and on the fucking airwaves of YouTube and ESPN and FS1. Top 5 players in the N3A, the National 3-Point Association, okay? The NBA, basically. Mm-hmm. But let's make it a 5-on-5. I had a tough one with this one. 5 best players versus 5 best all around. So team no defense, essentially, versus team two-way. Okay?
So like Luka, a one-way player.
Correct.
But
And Jokic.
somebody like Donovan Mitchell who plays both sides of the ball
Well,
all around.
this is what I got so far.
Okay.
I got Team LeBron, Team Luka, Team SGA, and Jokic. Those guys are elite players. 2 of them are considered MVP favorites, but they're all one-sided. They're only one way. They're all offense. Meanwhile, on the other side, I have Ant-Man, I have your boys, JT and JB, and I got Greek Freak. You said a good name, Donovan Mitchell, and I was going to put him there. But the reason I didn't want to put him there is to make it even to what I see on the West, on the other side.
Okay.
All right,
Gotcha,
remember,
gotcha.
the
Cool.
5 best, look, I have him here, okay? So I was already thinking that.
Yeah.
5 best players versus 5 best all around. Team no defense to me and team two-way. Because when you look at it, Jokic is the best player in the game.
Hell no. Cole, Wimby ain't done nothing yet.
No, Cole, I can't put him there because he's not even playing. He's injured. I'm talking about players playing. Otherwise, I would have had Kyrie up there. That's why I was struggling. That's why I didn't put Donovan Mitchell over there with Ant-Man and Greek, because I didn't have a 5th option for the other
West.
side. Well, it's not. Well, it just seems like it. But this guy's a West.
Oh yeah, wait. You mean like just?
But
you're just
on
talking
on the left side of the screen, yes.
So you got Donovan Mitchell, but then there's nobody else that you could think of.
Who would you put there? Who would you put in the other best player all around list?
Damn.
Cole, what about you? I don't know if you noticed, but the thing is 5-on-5. The top 5 best players in the NBA. Now, the top 5 best players in the NBA is going to be, you know what I'm saying? I'll say Jokic, SGA, Greek Freak, Luka, LeBron. Let's just say that, okay? I know that, but I don't put nobody who's injured on this list. And if you're injured, you can't be on this list. Not right now. Just doing it right now. Who's the 5 best players right now who's playing? Okay?
I still wouldn't put him in.
But
there.
the problem is that when you mention the top
Not yet.
players in the NBA, to me, they're the top one-way players, but they're not the top two-way players. Okay? Team no defense, because Jokers don't play no defense, so that's why I don't have him in my top 5. SGA don't play defense, that's why I don't have him in my top 5. LeBron and Luka definitely don't play defense. I can't have those guys in my top 5. In my top 5, I'll have guys like Greek Freak, JT and JB, Ant-Man. These are the premier two-way players in the league. You said Donovan Mitchell, you could add that in there. But who would I add on the other side to make it even? And then who would win?
Our team. I'm being biased, maybe a little bit, but yeah, Giannis with JT. Imagine Giannis with Jason Tatum, like on his team.
And Spider Mitchell and JB. They're gonna play defense. I guess you could put Steph Curry there. I guess, right?
Steph?
I want to leave Steph Curry out of it because he at least tries. Those guys don't try. Luka, Jokic, SGA, they don't try to play defense.
Yeah, maybe Steph.
They're a bunch of James Hardens.
I mean,
They play no defense.
He's the best. He's the best on
Talk
that side.
that ass, nigga. Talk that.
He's the best on that side. Steph Curry. I'll put Steph Curry there.
So it's Steph Curry. So Steph Curry, on that side, and then
Even though he
Donovan
tries,
Mitchell
even
on
though
this
he
side.
tries,
Yeah.
but his defense ain't. It's not great.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna lie and say it's
So
great.
we've
It's not.
added to the Jokic team Steph Curry. We added to Greek Freak's team Spider Mitchell. I got Greek Freak's team. Easy.
That's not fair.
Finish him.
It's easy to me because one team plays defense and the other one doesn't. It's just that easy.
It's gonna be a lot of alley oops. That's all I know.
I don't know, but
Dude, Jokic don't play no like at all. Like I seen him like watch the lob come, get dunked on, and just walk right back down the. Oh, yeah, okay, all right, give me the ball on the offense.
yeah. So according to the world,
Can't win like that, man.
according to the world,
Goddamn white boy.
that's the list. It's literally Luka, Jokic, SGA, LeBron, probably Steph Curry now. Okay, cool.
Cole, I won't put Wemby up there until he averages 20 rebounds.
Now we got to put
When Wemby averages 20 rebounds, we'll talk about it.
But I
He needs
think
to become a more consistent player for me.
I think I have a
I
more
can't
solid
say
top
that.
five. So most people won't agree with me. They're like, no, there's no way they're better than. I don't care if Jokic doesn't play defense because at the end of the day, his offense outputs all that. I'm like, yeah, okay, my
I
ass.
don't even know what the hell that means.
My ass until he meets somebody who actually defends him, and then he has to go on the other side of and defend him. When he meets Greek Freak, trust me, Jokic
Listen,
ain't gonna fucking fly.
Tim Duncan wasn't the best athlete, but when it came to playing defense, he's fundamentally sound, and he was great down low. You could not score on his ass. By the way, he's 7 foot, so he's smart about it too. He's not just jumping into you. He knows he has the arm length and the body to just put his hand up, and if you make the shot, cool. But if you pump fake, you're in trouble.
All right, Cole, I got you weren't here last Monday, so on Monday we had we debuted the Super Saiyan board of the NBA. So here we go. The only guys that are Super Saiyan blue in the league is Steph Curry and LeBron James. That's it. Now, Greek Freak, Jokic, and Durantula, they're proven players. They've been around for a while, pause, and they also are elite. So I have them at Super Saiyan 2. Maybe Jokic is starting to hit Super Saiyan 3, but I don't see nobody at Super Saiyan more than Super Saiyan 2 right now. Those are the only three. Because the other guys who are Super Saiyans haven't been proven like that just yet. They're proven they're Super Saiyans, but they ain't proven much after that. JT and JB are on the way. SJ, Spider, Jalen Brunson, and Luka. All right, so these are the Super Saiyans in the NBA. These are all the Super Saiyans. But there's levels of Super Saiyan. There's Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, and Super Saiyan Red and Super Saiyan Blue. So the only Super Saiyan Blues in the league to me is just Steph Curry and King James. Super Saiyan 2, there's only 3 to me in the league. There's only 3 legit players who are Super Saiyan 2. That's Greek Freak, Jokic, and Durantula. Then you have Super Saiyans who are maybe Super Saiyan 2. We'll see come playoff time. I can't put nobody Super Saiyan until the playoffs begin. That's the way I see it. Ant is the only guy that I wanted to put in here, but I was like, you know what? His first time around last year was good. Yes, there's only 2. To me, there's only 2 Super Saiyan gods in the league, and that's Steph Curry and King James. That's it. Durantula, Jokic, and Greek Freak are not on that level. Not in accolades, not in career. These guys have played longer, so obviously it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the wisdom that these guys have just because these guys have been around for a little longer.
He's averaging what Durant's averaging.
Yeah, but
At the
Durant,
same age.
but Durant doesn't have nowhere near the accolades and accomplishments.
No, but I'm
that
just
these two
talking
have.
about just what LeBron has this year.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
He's playing better than Durant.
Yes. So
I
those guys are unquestionably
they
Super
wanna
Saiyan
say.
gods. But Super Saiyan 2 is the highest other level that there is to me because the other guys, I mean, Jokic and Greek Freak only have 1 ring and so do Durantula. And it's not all about rings. It's just that these two of them are young and the other one is on LeBron's age path but nowhere near the accolades or success. Nowhere near. Okay? So that's why I have him at Super Saiyan 2. Because he is, don't get me wrong, Durantula is legit. That man's still doing what he does.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Then Ant-Man, I need him to prove it this year because last year he showed me that he was a Saiyan warrior. This year, I'm sure he'll show me that he's a Super Saiyan. All right? I didn't put if I had this list last year, I wouldn't have had Jalen Brunson or Spider Mitchell in here.
He did go crazy in the playoffs, though.
He did, but it takes more than one playoffs.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Everybody in this list that's a Super Saiyan has done it multiple playoffs. Every single body.
that's true.
That's why I didn't put him there. I need more of a resume in the playoff.
Even though SGA's team hasn't done anything.
No, but SGA has 2 years in a row where he's
played
beasted.
really
Yeah.
good.
JB and JT, you already know what happened there. Spider Mitchell, that's 3 years in a row now, plus the years in Utah that nobody's counting. Jalen Brunson.
every year he been in the
Jalen Brunson's been a playoff master since the day he debuted. When Luka needed him, that was the guy that that went off, and he's been going off ever since. And we already know what Luka does.
And yeah, we've seen what Luka did.
You already see what Luka does. Had he won a championship, maybe he would be Super Saiyan 2, but just not yet.
Rudy Gobert.
Level 2,
Yeah.
yes,
Absolute.
yes. That's what I'm waiting for. This is where JT, JB, SGA, Spider, Blueprint, and Luka can show me that they're Super Saiyan 2. And Greek Freak, Jokers, and Durantula, if he makes the fucking play-in.
Cole, JT
Nigger.
played great yesterday.
Yeah.
The person that didn't show up was Brown. He was the one. He really didn't show up. That's it. That's
Yeah,
why
but-
we lost.
But don't count on that happening in the playoffs.
Nah, hell.
But
what I'm
those
saying.
guys can move Super Saiyan 3. Jokers might be
that's
Super
what I'm
Saiyan 3. He might already have been Super Saiyan 3, but you don't see that in the regular season. You see it come playoff time when the tournament begins, baby.
That's why I said it was one game.
We're a month away,
That
ladies
shit
and
don't-
gentlemen. We're just a month away.
It don't mean nothing.
Yes. The regular season is just not where it
We
matters.
we can have it like that all you want.
I learned that the hard way with fucking Lamar Jackson. I mean, I've always known it, but still.
Yeah, that's just fire, Cole. I was just watching that actually the other day. You watched a little bit of it too.
Yeah.
No, that's just fire. I like it.
My favorite one is
It's a good historic.
the ESPN 30 for 30, the Celtics Lakers rivalry. They have three hour long
I
episodes.
think I have seen that.
ESPN 30 for 30. That was a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
documentary though. Whoever did that did it the right way. They did it a good way.
That was Bill Simmons. This one? You talking about the new one? Yeah, that was Bill Simmons.
Yeah, he was showing me that just yesterday, wasn't it?
I think so.
It was yesterday,
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah, that was good.
Bill Russell shit, but that was just the Bill Russell. They didn't get to the Larry Bird era yet.
No.
Nah, he would have been. He would have been, but he's too hurt. He's too hurt.
He's Krillin now.
He's Krillin. He's Krillin. Embiid could have, but now you know who has a chance to be a Super Saiyan is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah.
The little crybaby that he is.
I smell pussy. Is that you, Jai?
Yeah, there's no. If he was healthy, that's an easy shoe-in for Super Saiyan, but he's not. He never is healthy.
And not only that, he does not. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but in big moments he doesn't show up. I seen when they had a chance to put the Celtics away, and Jason Tatum said hell no, and Embiid didn't do shit about it. There was no denying it, and he was getting cooked in that game. That was when JT had the 50. He was getting cooked. That man said enough is enough, and Embiid didn't. He didn't even throw a punch.
Yeah.
So no, I can't do it. I also don't like bro's attitude. He seems like
Yeah, it does seem like he's not a good leader.
He does.
He does seem like he's not a good leader, like at all. Now, one thing I do want to know is who would be like the androids of the NBA.
Damn.
I think Kyrie's an android. I think Kyrie Irving's an android.
Dogman says, nigga, Dogman says!
I think Porzingis is an android. The unicorn.
Shit, the way he was going in that finals.
I think Karl Anthony Towns is the girl android.
Be cool, nigger.
Yeah, I said it. Karl Anthony Towns is the girl android. But he's still an android.
Cat, no dog.
He's no dog, but that cat can scratch, boy. He ain't no kitty cat. That's a fucking a tiger or a lion. But he's just not a dog. That's what it is.
Cat,
Well
no
said.
dog. Man.
He's a cat. He's not a dog. He's a female android.
Cole, you ever watch that show? Cat Dog?
And I'm a Knicks fan. I'm telling you this. Listen, I always said it. I'm never gonna like him, but I don't have to hate him. And I'm not trying to hate him. I just think he's a little feminine. I think he's a little soft. So we're gonna call him Android, the female Android 18. I think it was Android 18. That's him.
That's where I got the idea from. Cat Dog, because I was thinking there was an episode where they like cut them in half, where they went separate ways.
Yeah.
When they cut him in half.
And then
That's him right there.
who's the Piccolo? Who's the Piccolo?
Piccolo? Damn.
Who would be the Piccolo?
Damn, a good Piccolo. Let me see.
Let's put Paolo Banchero. He kind of looks like him.
Kind of looks like.
He does kind of look like Piccolo to me. What do you think, Cole? Does Paolo Banchero look like Piccolo to you? He's the Piccolo.
Oh shit.
Not talking shit, but he kind of does look like him a little bit.
I don't know who the Piccolo is, man.
His eyes, I don't know, is something weird.
That's a
He's
good
just not green. If you put green on him, he looks just like him, I promise you.
That's a good question. Hell no.
Dylan Brooks? Nah, Dylan Brooks is, who's Dylan Brooks? Dylan Brooks is fucking...
The nigga who gives out the beans?
Nah.
I forget his name.
Nah.
I forget.
Yajirobe? Nah, that ain't him. See, Cole agrees with me. Paolo looks like I swear, maybe it's because of the headband or something, but his eyes make him look like kind of Piccolo a little bit. I don't know.
His ears point up and shit? Is that?
I don't know. I just know if you put green screen on him, he looks just like him. The eyes, bro. The eyes never lie.
Oh, man.
But,
I'm fucking dead. That was funny.
nah.
Piccolo, Paolo.
Dylan Brooks.
That works, though. It works. Piccolo, Paolo, Piccolo.
Nah. Oh, I know who he
Close
is.
enough.
Dylan Brooks is that pig that talks a lot of shit.
Oh, the pervert.
Oolong, the one that lives with Master Roshi. That's Dylan Brooks right there.
The perv.
All he does is talk a lot of shit. That's all he does is talk shit.
He ain't never gonna fight.
He's roasted up.
Dog man says, nigga, dog
That
man.
nigga look like my precious. My precious.
He kind of looks like Piccolo. I'm gonna put that like a split screen. I'm gonna have Paolo on one side and Piccolo on one side, and we'll see. We'll compare.
That's funny.
But yeah, let's add to the list. Let's add androids and let's add. Oh, we need to add. There you go. The Ginyu Force. We need to add the Ginyu Force of the NBA. That's what we need to
Fuck
add.
would be the Ginyu Force?
I don't
of the
fucking
NBA?
know. That's it for another day, another topic. Maybe
Those
for
are
next
fucking
week.
villains.
Yeah, they're
Who
fucking
the fuck are the
villains.
villains?
Oh, who's the Frieza?
Ain't nobody like them motherfuckers.
Who's the Frieza? That's a good one.
Ain't
Who's
nobody
Frieza?
like the Ginyu Force. How about that? No, none of them niggas. They all soft.
Who's the Frieza?
They're all soft. They're really soft, bro. I don't
Alright,
see nobody
Cole.
like that.
We're going to sign out here, brother. We're going to see you Saturday night. Remember, everybody, we are the Pressure Podcast. It's to perform, react, endure using strategies and sports under rigorous environments.
The Ginyu Force.
Give me a hell yeah!
Detroit Pistons against Michael Jordan.
Isaiah
That's the
Stewart.
Ginyu
He said
Force.
Isaiah Stewart is a villain for real, for real. Yes, he is. That man likes to make people fucking bleed for some reason.
Okay, so then Detroit then.
Stewart is a felon. You press charges.
Yeah, but who else? Who'd you put in there? Draymond?
Nah, Draymond's the cat. The cat that hangs out with fucking Yamcha. That's Draymond.
I'm just trying to think of like villains. I'm not saying they gotta play good.
I'll see you, my G. I'll see you Saturday. Saturday we will
Shit.
put players under pressure. We'll put people in the gravity room. See what it is.
Appreciate the viewers.
And we're also gonna do a little fusion. If we could, he saw a video of people fusing like
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Batman and Superman or whatever the case may be. What fusion we're gonna do. We're gonna do one for baseball, one for boxing, one for football,
Ooh,
one
that's
for
good.
basketball.
I like that.
All right.
Let's do one for each then.
Yep.
We do one for each.
And we'll see you then. So appreciate y'all. Like I said, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, comment, give us your take, give us your power rankings, give us your Mortal Kombat inspired tower rankings.